Are you tired of being a serve-receive target on your team? I'm here for you to help you today with the balance, movement, angle, and your body position. My name is Nataliia, and I am a professional libero from overseas. I have been playing for the past 27 years and ready to share with you my experience. Let's see it. I will show you right now the bad, the good, how to fix it, and what not to do when you are playing. So let's see the first one. I see a lot of players move into the ball too early. And then the ball hits them and you don't have any room for the bounce. The second one, I'm moving too early here, not knowing where the ball will go before it crosses the tape. Another one, I feel that we are turning a little bit too early. So let's see the side. I will be here and all my body is facing towards the out or the bench where my players are playing. Instead of keeping the distance between my platform and my body, I'm moving my body on the way of the serve. And another one, I want to show you the deep ball, when people just trying to paddle back instead of opening up. So let's address step by step each of those issues, and I will offer you solutions how to fix it. One of the major things what I try to teach the younger players for them to easier understand the biomechanics and the platform position is that when they close their platform, somewhere around their knuckles, they have their eyes. So if we teach them to keep their elbows straight and then my eyes are facing up to the roof, the ball will go exactly within the same type of a pattern. So in order for me to pass the ball forward, especially knowing that I'm going to be playing around the 6 meter away from the net, my shoulders to stay over my knees within the same position, I will be able to close and to finish with my eyes seeing exactly the targeted area for my setter. And then I also add another little example where when I'm gonna be dropping my body, I'm gonna use a straight line on my shoulders. And for example, the ball will be flying towards my left side, my left shoulder. I will just open the same way. And if I will drop this pure straight line down and I will extend my arms, my eyes will still be facing towards the targeted area. Same idea, if I will do it the right way, I drop, I extend, and my arms are facing where the ball will be going. Another part that I want the younger players to understand is that your platform cannot be bent here. All the angles will be created through our shoulders. And I'm gonna show you the little secret how you can visually see it and get it way more easy to understand. Okay, here we have our friend Dennis, and Dennis is gonna help us with a beautiful platform position. So when we lock our platform here, we have a straight surface. One of the issues that I notice with the younger players that they tend to tilt it somewhere here, offering one of the ribs of the forearm and another section is not as even as possible, while they're still maintaining the eyes facing the target. We'll use a pickleball paddle as a surface indicator for the pass. If we treat our platform as a racket, I want the younger players to imagine that somewhere here they have a net of a tennis racket, or here we'll use the paddle for the pickleball. If I hold this handle and I will be moving the racket, the arms will be creating the angle from the shoulders, noise, instead of the angle from here. Because on this type of the visual representation, you could see that the platform cannot be bent as the paddle is a solid surface, so we cannot do anything like this. So if I want to pass the ball on my side, I need to create the angle, dropping my shoulder. Same idea goes to the left side, dropping the shoulder. Now let's see it in action. One of the options that I wanted to show you is that when you see the server, I want the passer to know where they are going to be serving from, who is going to be serving, what type of a serve is going to be, or the direction and the distance. One of the options that I want to offer is asking all of those questions before you actually is going to pass. So for example, my server is going to go to zone 1, so my hips are going to be following the same angle of the serve receive. Is it going to be according to a toss? Float, spin, what I'm adjusting. Float is usually going to be way higher, so I will be moving higher within my position. Spin is going to be very close to how we will treat the defense, so I will drop a little bit more lower and I'm going to play with this ball. And then we want to look the elbow. And yes, we all know the same thing. When the elbow is pulled back, most likely the player will generate more power. If you see the elbow stopping a little bit more early with a touch, most likely the ball will be short. So I want you to take all of those key elements before the ball even gonna cross the tape, so I will know what type of a serve to expect, which angle to move. Is it gonna be short or is it gonna be a deep ball? So let's see it. And I want them to pass and hold a little bit longer so they can also justify their movement. So let's pass and freeze. Ball right deep, finish. And I want to freeze and see where the ball is going. Angle right, ball left. Okay, so here is like one of the common things. When the ball is going deep, I am trying to stand up, and that's what happens with a lot of players. So if the ball is gonna go deep, when we stay in our lower position, it's hitting somewhere towards our face, we tend to stand up just to get the embarrassment out from being hit by the ball, and then players start standing up. What we want to do, and especially we have this straight line here, so my right foot, left foot, taking zone 1 and zone 5. So if the ball is going deep towards my left side, I want to make a movement where like my arms, my forearms will be on the line of the pass, and I will take away my chest from the ball. If the ball is still deep, I will be moving, and then I will release the ball all the way back. So let's see if I can deliver this in action. Ball right short, and I'm stepping to the ball. Angle, watching right. Don't do that. Ball short. Moving long left. Angle. So here is more visual representation how I want players to read it, where like you stay, you watch the ball flying, it's a right ball short, so I create my angle and I finish the same way, or I go, it's a right deep ball, I make a movement and I keep in the angle. So one of the major things I think I want to emphasize is that all depends on the angle of your forearm. Where the forearms will be facing, exactly the ball will go. There are no miracles in volleyball. If I'm facing all the way up, the ball will go vertically up and it's not going to be traveling forward. So if you feel that a lot of the balls you're coming too close to the ball and you are angling all the way up, so just adjust your movement. So think that if I'm in my serve receive position, my knees are wide and my shoulders are here, I would like you to move with your hips leading the action. So for example, if the ball is going this way, my angle chose the right direction, I am moving, but my hips stay the same angle away from my body. So within the movement, I'm not adjusting my body position. I want you to stay as neutral as possible and keeping the angle with your knees and your hips and your arms all the time present. And after the pass, just look up and see if the ball is going that way. I hope you enjoyed today's session. It was a very generic information about serve receive. Please leave in your comments if you feel that we need to touch any of those aspects a little bit more deeper. I will be happy to address little different serves, float, jump serve, and maybe a spin, and we can talk about the difference in your body position during those type of serves. Otherwise, subscribe to our channel, click likes, and see you next episode.